The Camargue is a wetland characterized by a very rich biodiversity and a fragile ecosystem where natural resources and human activities are very intimately linked. And we are focusing on algae, so seaweed, but also, and actually mainly, the microalgae, those microorganisms that we don't see with the human eye, but that are visible when there are algae blooms. There are more and more algae blooms due to pollution, but not only, also because of natural conditions, you can see it. For example, there are in the Camargue salt fields, where there is this particular, actually it's a green algae which is turning pink or red under stress conditions, so here because of the salts and the high temperature, which is a natural phenomenon. So, and algae are interesting because they're really fast growers, much more than the plants. So, and they absorb CO2 and give back oxygen, so actually like the plants, but at a much higher rate. We are taking samples in the Camargue and trying to analyze what kind of algae species are living in it. We discovered those kind of beauties. Well, I find it very beautiful. We see that algae are actually living in kind of collective organizations, so there is never one species, but a kind of collection of different species. We grow it in the lab, or we learn, because working with a living organism, we know we have to learn and adopt each other, like the living organism and the humans. So we learn how to grow them in small volumes, and then in bigger volumes. You can see here Maarten Droos, who is a partner of Eric Klarenbeck, and they form together the studio Klarenbeck and Droos, Dutch design studio. We actually started the project with them in 2017. They came to Arles and lived in Arles. Together with them to set up the algae lab, gather a multidisciplinary team around this project and build a whole network in the region. Speaking about network, so this is very crucial for the project because we couldn't work alone, and I think that relates very much to the theme of the expo, so systems, not stuff. We're not only focusing on the material, but really on how to explore the whole chain from the resource until the end product. And we partnered, or we are in contact list with different initiatives, farmers, etc. in the region. So, for example, algae farmers. There are a lot in south of France because of climate. Biotech companies also, which are also farmers, but from on a more technical level. And then we partnered with the technical university to develop this formulation using algae as a pigment or as a filler for the formulation, making these filaments that we can use with 3D printing. So you can see here the range of colors that we can reach using different types of algae. 3D printers are used to make 3D customized items. Studio Klarenbeck and Droos went to work at the Museum of Antiquities of Arles to 3D scan those objects, which are old Roman ceramics, which were found in the Rhone, and reprint them with a material to give them a kind of new life. So those objects that you can see in the exhibition also. But then the project grew in 2018, and it evolved into a platform. So the ambition is really not to focus only on the material itself, but really on bringing the material to communities and inviting people to collaborate or to exchange with us and to build together this knowledge around algae. So last year we went to Cairo and Istanbul and had workshops with group of designers there to give them the opportunity to work with the material and get inspired by their local cultures to develop new kind of items.